Our radio program continues.
In the middle of bumfuck Egypt, broadcasting live to the Himalayas. It is the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar radio program. Andrew Duncan from K-Sun Radio with us today. There he is. He's on the co-host camera. He's got his own camera. Look at that. He had to share a camera earlier with Reno. And see, now since Reno gave up her spot to go out and do a Facebook Live, Andrew gets her spot and gets her microphone. So that's how that works.
I'm the oldest of 7 kids, man. Move your feet, lose your seat, bro.
That's right.
Survival.
That's awesome. Back here on Radio Xenu, and also download our app, jiggyjaguar.us. 50-plus AM FM stations. Kevin Sig is in the building. There he is, Mr. Man, Kevin Sig. And Kevin's got his piano. He's got his music stand. He's apparently got dandruff or something. I don't know what are you doing over there? You're like a train wreck sometimes. I love you though, Kevin. Kevin Sig is the only guy in the history of Causes for a Cause to be banned because on Veterans or on our night where we saluted the troops, he said don't join the army and wanted to burn a flag. I know you didn't burn the flag, but you talked about it. And people overheard you. And I couldn't save you anymore. Even though that I'm the executive director of the organization, I still couldn't save you. I got outvoted. But, and I understand, you were doing protest music. And so at the end of it, you have to talk about the protest. So... But Kevin Sig with us today. Graveyard Apostles is with us. Ricky is with us, a.k.a. the guy from Nacho Libre.
We'll make you famous, bro.
And Kevin, you've brought your piano to play some music. What do you have for us first? I will get the hell out of the way and let you do your thing.
It's about some of the stupid, it's about the bad things that certain groups of white people do to others.
Okay.
Dude, there you have it. We're all friends here, right?
Jesus.
I don't know if we can hang out anymore, dude.
What?
I don't know if we can be friends. Are you okay with this? See, look how scared she is. She's shaking right now. She's like, you put me on the spot. What's going on?
It's kind of geared around white cops. It's timely.
Okay, Kevin, do this song, and then we're gonna bring our comedians back and Reno
Geared
and all
around
the crap. So
white
go.
cops. Here we go.
Go, talk, sir. Do your thing. I'm gonna let this do its due here. He's warming up the piano. There's Reno. If you want to go live on that, go ahead. What, Kevin? I don't. Wait. Somewhere there's a dog howling. Oh, okay, that's fine.
One day he may come back. Repay us what we've done. There think he's happy. He won't let go for us. He will never come, but if he does, and there's no one else around, bang, 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 shoot him down. If he prays among his neighbors, brothers, sisters, and his friends, will consider his favor. Will consider it just as good that if he comes for you or me, and we can place a gun in his hand. Bang, 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 shoot him dead. Whoa, sorry. What you gonna do? You go and give the boy a gun. Now there ain't no place to run to. Ain't no place to run. Now we'll all be at his mustache. He decides to shoot us down. Cause there ain't no place to run to. Ain't no place to run. He wants a chance that you took from him. And nothing that you wrong. And there'll be no place to run. Be no place to run. And if he finds himself to be a rough man, bang, 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 shoot him dead. Until you use your eyes to read the writing on the wall. Bang, 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 to shoot us down. Before you can bridge the gulf between and embrace him in your arms. Bang, 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 shoot him dead.
That was entertaining. Andrew, give me your honest opinion, and you won't offend anyone. Go ahead. Because no matter what you actually say, the camera sells a whole nother story.
It was different, bro.
It was different.
It was different, bro. I could be a critic. You don't want me to be. Yeah, that's true. You like what you like, bro. Very true.
You thought we had comedians on earlier.
Boy.
Well.
We were headbanging at everything, man.
We were headbanging at everything.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking out here.
Okay, now that he's out of the room.
You're not allowed to tag me in that post on Facebook, dude. That's not happening. All right. Secondly, Look, you know, there's words of wisdom to live by. Be careful what your ears hear. Be careful what your eyes see. I can't undo any of that. It's forever, bro.
It's forever.
But you want to know the really fucked up part?
I'm glad you noticed that.
You want to know the fucked up part? In my head tonight, when I lay down to go to sleep, I'm going to hear bang, bang, bang. Shoot him down. Yeah, see? It's so fucking catchy. There's no way around this shit, man.
There's no way around
Oh, dude, I'm telling you. I'm going to your guys' fucking concert now so I can get all that other shit out of my head, bro. I'm telling you, dude, I'm down. And, you know, the thing is like, I'm not even really a big metal guy, but like,
Reno
my
looks
brother
offended.
is. So, wait, what happened? Why did she suddenly get upset? What did I do?
Because I'm a woman, right?
What? Have you ever seen that episode of Family Guy where that woman gets mad and he's like, men, we don't know what we did? Yeah, that just happened right now. I lived it in the last 30 seconds, dude. Man. Right, every day, dude, every day.
It's the struggle.
The struggle is real, dude. It is so real.
Wake up in the morning, you're having a good day, and the next thing you know, somebody's pissed at you, and you're like, what did I do?
Right, and it's always a female, like a dude will just be like, hey, bro, you pissed me off when you did this and this and this. Yeah, a female, you got to play guessing games for the next 4 weeks. Yeah, trying to figure it out. Yeah, right.
Need a keyboardist for the band.
It's like, what do you want?
Bang, bang, bang.
He has tried to get into a couple bands. So yeah, there you go.
You guys could turn it into a metal song. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah.
Blast beat the fuck out of it?
Yeah, dude, seriously, just
You and your blast beats.
wow.
Now, Ricky, I know you probably want to sign him to a deal.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm going to talk to him after this. Actually, it was funny because he pulled up in his truck and it just sounded. I don't know what's wrong with his thing. And we
I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Well, there's a
That's
lot
what
of
she said.
that's
Locksmith at
Yeah,
first.
we
We thought
thought
it
it
was a
was-
locksmith.
Yeah.
And then he comes in with his keyboard stand. That is the coolest keyboard stand. Like, it's like welded and it's sturdy. Someday.
Well, the way he pulled up, I
I was
thought he
pretty
was going to
impressed
get out of the car with a knife.
Yeah.
Keyboard stand, like, and I looked at
Yeah, dude. Get the fucking
Give me your money or I'll beat you to death.
Well, see, at one point last year, we were going to do a Jiggy Jag birthday show in Wichita, which I may end up having you plan one this year for me, Ricky, since you're the king of. We could do it at the Elbow Room. The thing is, we'll do it in the parking lot because we're not allowed in the building. But didn't say anything about the parking lot. But wear a mask. I actually, you know what's funny about that is I thought about when they had a Halloween show of getting dressed up with a mask, going in and getting a picture, and then going and posting that on Facebook and tagging him in it and be like, I was that close, buddy. I was that close. But,
Do we have mics on over there for these guys? Because I'm having a little.
yeah.
I'm just not really thinking about it. Here.
It's just not thinking about it. He assumes since we have cameras everywhere, we also have microphones everywhere. See, Andrew's a radio professional. He,
It doesn't fuck around.
you might have to turn those on. Weston and them might have turned them off.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they got them on, man.
Are they on?
Hi.
Yep, nope, not on, dude.
You hear me now?
Chickadee check.
There we are.
There we go. We got one of them in the building.
Boom.
There it is.
Yes.
Oh, we're getting mic drop. Epic.
Look at a bill.
Okay.
He's like, I don't even need to say anything to do a mic drop. I'm that dope kid.
Okay.
are there more batteries for this? Because it's not.
It's fine, we have
Uh-oh.
one
It's
here.
dead. Well, hold on. Let me. See, this is why we need Britannia.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like,
Really,
where's
Jimmy?
Britannia?
You can just listen to him.
I think.
Yeah, I
did you
don't
think
even
I was
Here.
gonna? I was gonna be Britannia.
Hey,
Oh,
there's
he
a
just
battery.
really.
I
That,
just tossed it over there.
there you go, dude. Here's
See,
a battery.
Britannia
Let me
has a very
whatever.
Ricky, what? Okay.
That's awesome. Hopefully you guys have been here before.
Yes, they have.
Thank God, because I was like, you guys will never come back after this. Here's a battery for your mic that doesn't work in the middle of your interview.
Yeah, I can like.
Yeah.
There you go.
Is it working now?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Kevin was going to be our entertainment
And our
for
next
my
contestant
birthday
is-
show. And Nick McEwen from the 33 loves the hell out of Kevin. I don't know why. He was here one time when Kevin was here. He's like, we got to have him open for us. And he was going to play this song where he was going to drag his balls across his keyboard or whatever.
Oh, God.
Wow.
He was going to... We were going to do this. He was going to be the most offensive artist ever. That was his goal. That's what he told me. He was like, I'm going to drag my balls across the keyboard. He was going to do all sorts of crap. And we had talked about...
Oh, you are my new hero, sir.
We had talked about doing the show over at... the hell is the little tiny place that looks like the walls in here?
The Med?
In Wichita, the little it's a bar, Kirby's. That's it.
Oh, Kirby's.
First time I went into Kirby's, I'm like, why don't I drive 30 minutes to go to my living room? What the hell's going on here? But
It looks like you packed the place.
that's right.
Sold out, man.
So Kevin was gonna do our birthday show, and he was gonna drag his nuts across the keyboard. And remember when you were offensive and you were gonna be the most offensive artist?
Dude,
ever?
I would pay you to do that.
Yes, I can.
Drag your cojones across the keyboard. That, sir, would have been epic.
What if it sounded
You would have made
really
music
good?
history. You would have
Right.
made at least YouTube history.
It fall through?
Fall through. Yes,
That would have earned my respect. I'll tell you that right now, man. That would have got your foot in the door
Well,
with me.
see, my goal was my buddy Anthony Gomes was going to be playing in Junction City on Friday, and then I was going to do my show here on Saturday at the Needle, and then we are going to do a thing on Sunday at Kirby's with you and Nick McEwen and everybody, and it was going to be a 3-day thing in honor of me. We're going to do a celebrity roast, all the stuff, but my buddy cousin Chris, I don't know if you've met Chris, but Chris was here earlier. He said, I can't have a celebrity roast because I'm not a celebrity. So,
I would have pretended to get one just to get a
Everybody on 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Damn, nobody went with me on that. I hate everybody now.
You out there, all by
Ser-
yourself.
all of you, mortal enemies, in 3 seconds. We were all getting along so good.
Hey, I was in it.
I didn't hear it, bro. I was in it. No, sir, you are not. Dude, I'm a sports broadcaster. I think I blew my whole fucking image. Tonight, just 2 hours right here, dude. I'm all Mr. Professional
It's all
on the
gone.
radio all
He
the
went
time.
from interviewing Hoist Gracie, Chris Harris, Dave Caveman Rickles, all these guys to
being on a Jiggy Jaguar.
Low brow shit, man.
Bam! It's all gone.
Oh, fuck everything I worked for in 3 seconds is gone.
The KAB awards, everything.
Everything out the fucking door. And he's not lying. I won 2 awards from the Kansas Association of Broadcasters. One was for Best On-Air Personality, which clearly I think we've all established that I have that shit going on. And the other one was for a TV research paper that I did. It was called Batman versus the Joker, an introduction of the criminal mind through mass media. That, sir, yeah, it was fucking dope. And
it sounds
yeah,
like
and it's awesome because it was on the plaque. It says it right there on the plaque. Batman versus the Joker and the whole thing. I'm like, that is fucking awesome.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. My brothers, I bring that shit home to them. I'm like, dude, it says Batman versus the Joker on a fucking plaque. I'm like, never mind that your fucking brother's name is there. Like, oh yeah, no, it's Batman versus the Joker. That's what's awesome. Not that Batman hasn't won several Academy Awards or whatever, you know, because it needs more recognition.
That's right.
So, yeah, dude, I think I just blew my image. I could probably never go back. I'm supposed to be back at the radio station tomorrow. I don't think I can do that shit. Everybody's going to tune in and go, oh, fuck this guy. Jeez. Right.
They should know
It's just
better.
got a big middle finger right there. Just, yeah. Jeez, man. So how long have you guys all been a band?
Okay, so I have Unlock Me This One as my own thing, and I've had that since 2009.
Uh-huh.
And then I moved to Wichita, and I started booking these guys like last year maybe, and they blew my
Maybe
mind.
last year or
It was last year.
okay. It's like I got booked them maybe last
Fuck
year.
a timeline.
They've been around for longer than I have been a thing,
Well,
so.
the Apostles started in 2010.
That's cool.
Oh, I
This guy
started
and that guy
at 9.
over there started the Apostles. And
Dun dun dun.
I came in 2011, and then Devin's 2014.
Christian metal band.
Oh, definitely.
Christian
Praise
Hey,
Jesus.
there is a Christian metal band here in town. They're kind of badass, so you know.
Oh, the Savagery, whatever.
No, Zero Self Project.
Oh, they're Christian?
Frankie Shane's band.
What? I didn't know. Wow.
Yeah, they're.
Why? Is there something that we didn't know about them, dude? Like,
Yeah.
I just didn't know that about
did you smoke up with those guys or something? Like, if we need to know, we need to know.
I actually wish I could say that, but no, I haven't.
He's like, I wish. Unfortunately, they're legitimately good guys, so.
I have smoked with before though, so I can see them do that shit. But I didn't know they were Christian. That's weird.
I think that tells you how good their music is, though. I mean, honestly, if you can't tell the difference, you know, other than lyrically what they present, I you know, like Lecrae, you know, I think, I know you guys probably don't get in a lot of hip hop, but you know, Lecrae, a gospel rapper, I mean, I think he holds water with any, you know, rapper that's out there in mainstream, you know.
Wait, we don't look hip hop?
But no, well,
Yeah, I'm like
You got the
stereotyping.
We are totally
you got the
guys.
do-rag, dude. So there it
Stereotyping.
is, bro.
Damn,
Well, you know, hey, everybody's
Dude
got
from
their own
Office
thing.
Space.
Did I just become enemies with everybody again? I thought we were cool 5 seconds ago.
Right.
We don't redeemed ourselves. Yeah, you know. Fuck you guys. No, I'm joking. Okay, so how did you guys come up with your band name? I mean, seriously, that is a deep name.
Which one? Graveyard Apostles?
Yeah, what was it again?
That's this Graveyard Apostles.
Graveyard
kinda
Apostles. That shit is deep. Now, okay, if you're going to explain it, I got to make sure I got you on the mic, so come over here, bro.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to get your
Find
name.
the microphone.
And, let's see, talking to this
Hello.
bad boy.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, bro.
Look, he's taking over the show. Look at Andrew.
Yeah, I'm the,
Somebody's got to do some legitimate radio shit here.
When you went outside, and Andrew just slid right over the left headphones on.
I see. He
Yeah.
stole my spot.
He's like, you
What
move.
the hell?
You give it up.
I'm the
your
oldest
spot.
of 7, dude. It's survival, bro. All right, so with us.
I'm the guitar player, Kaola.
All right, man. And how did you guys come up with this name, dude?
Well, it was kind of like a twist on, like, you know, society is we're always a reflection of society. Music is, any art is. So it's kind of like a mirror image type thing, you know. We're the dark and the light, you know. The graveyard apostles, you know, the graveyard being death, and apostle, you know, spreading light. So you put that together any way you want to. Yeah, it kind of basically we're schizophrenic is all I'm saying.
We're schizophrenic.
But no,
That's a requirement.
we're a very eclectic.
That's a requirement.
Eclectic band, very eclectic band.
So do you guys do a lot of covers? Do you write a lot of your own material? How, you know, what's your main MO?
We cover stuff like guys that we really look up to.
Who are some of the bands that you guys really like to cover?
Rush.
Right, Avatar. We love Avatar.
Avatar's badass.
Yeah, great metal band. Everybody should know about that.
We
Of course, Pantera, Metallica. You know, all those early thrash bands.
Wait, there's a lot going on right now.
I'm a Rush guy.
I can't. What's going
I'm a Rush
on?
guy.
Nickelback.
Ricky, he does like some backup. He's been doing some backup.
Oh.
But he has his own
I run their audio.
project. He's one, two.
So Ricky's the audio guy.
Yeah, man. And I make
Wait, I just.
Ricky's pretty much a manager.
You're the jack of all trades.
Hello.
Reno confused over here. She mad right now.
Reno's
like,
confused. We need
look,
to catch her up.
I'm like, my spot has been taken and I just cannot catch up. Like, we're over here lost. Like, wait, wait,
Welcome
what?
to radio.
Right?
Now, what about like one of my
And it
favorite
goes back to
bands?
Andrew.
One of my favorite bands that I had recently discovered was more of a punk rock band, Tame Impala. Do you guys do any of the punk rock type stuff, or do you stick strictly to metal?
We kind of just jump all over the place. Like if we have a song, like just an idea, we don't really stick ourselves into a certain genre. So, like we make something, we're like, oh, that
That's
sounds
cool.
good. And
Okay.
then we make it.
Okay, no doubt.
It's way heavier.
Most
So
of our-
kind of like Seabreed then,
Mo-
because you know
most of our-
Seabreed does a lot of low melody
Most
stuff,
of our
but then they're
songs
also
are in
intense.
drop beat tuning.
Yeah.
Let Eric kind of explain that. I think
Yeah.
Their shit is.
I think there shouldn't be confines on any.
Yeah, we're gonna have to scoot it.
I mean, we have a song
Look at that.
called "They're Wrong" that's kind of punky almost.
Yeah.
And then they have like some melodies with metal, kind of like a symphony
Uh-huh.
kind of thing from her in one of their songs, and it's just like, wow, man, they got it. So
I feel like metal right now has become sort of centered into one, like this has to be this way. You got to do your genty sludges. You got to do this, and we're trying to break out. Like anything can be a part of metal music. You can bring jazz. We've got a disco beat in some
Trying
of
to
it.
get Jamie
It's
in
kind
on
of
the violin.
yeah, whatever feels good. You can
Whatever
make it
feels
into your
good, do
music.
it.
You can have screaming. You can have beautiful vocals come in. You can have whatever, and it has that same effect. And I think people like that. It's something different in our genre.
definitely. Yeah, I personally make experimental music, which is a combination of electro with post-hardcore, metal, etc., all put together. And I mix my set with their sets, because sometimes I open up the shows for like any other band.
Uh-huh.
So after I play, I run back to my deck and I mix into their music, and then they come on. And people don't expect that shit to happen.
Like our last
Awesome.
show,
Yeah, it was so cool.
our last show, he did our intro at Descending into Lower Hell for us, and that was a great way to start off the show.
Yeah, man.
Descending in the lower hell. That was all I got out of that.
There's a song he put on that. Our album.
This guy. Descending into lower hell. Way to darken the show, guys.
And Tiny Tim makes an appearance in the song too,
Yeah.
which is even weirder.
Tiny tip.
Wow.
Tiny
Really?
bubbles.
I think
Just like
kind
that.
of Talking, well, what you were talking about with the name, like that's sort of the other thing. Everything we sing about, sort of, I don't know. When I write lyrics, I like to look at the world and like, put my own outlook on it. Like "Educate to Enslave" is our commentary on the fucked up nature of our education system.
Uh-huh.
You know, everything really has.
Nursery rhymes.
Yeah, and we use nursery rhymes to do it.
Oh wow.
But play with it like that. I mean, Graveyard Past Christ is my weird take on a zombie apocalypse type rapture coming about. Like, everything can kind of be seen as we're trying to fight for the good, but we sound dark as shit doing it. Like, because
Yeah, because I'm trying to get a beat on it. It sounds like, okay, because what you just talked about right there, you know, because you're talking about being an apostle, bringing something to light, graveyard, kind of representing the death and natural society, man, and basically how man sort of naturally desecrates everything that it comes in contact with.
Like politics?
Yeah, that too. Are you guys, are you saying that maybe you believe in God? You don't? I mean, it's because it's like, okay, in the hell, then not so much. I mean, like, you know, in terms of those things, you know, because everybody want to know, like Creed back in the day, you know, where they were, you know, belief system wise. I mean, you guys are wanting to speak on these things. So where does your band stand when it comes to that?
Well, we don't really have songs.
It's not religiously
pertaining
based.
religion.
I
Really,
think we leave
it's
our
more of
religion out.
society as a whole.
Yeah.
Like we don't really like flash religion like some bands do, and we don't. It's just kind of something we haven't talked about.
Even
in
unlike with
songs.
this one, I don't have.
Yeah, exactly. Because there are a lot of bands that do that. That just flat out blast religion.
Yeah, I don't
You
even
know, I
have
mean,
a
and it could be
religion.
any religion. It doesn't have to be Christianity. I mean, they just, you know, they go headstrong at anybody and
Yeah.
they call you a coward because you can't think for yourself. You know, you're a conformist and stuff
A
like
sheep.
that. You know, I mean,
I think our music just kind of is a venting. In many ways, we see things, and we think there's a better way sometimes, and it's not meant to be judgeful in any way.
I just think
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, the Christian kind of, like, you got the apostle part of it, you know, obviously you're an apostle of Christ. For me, growing up in Kansas, you're surrounded by Christians a lot, so that's the
Oh, yeah.
imagery to go to for certain things. Now, that doesn't mean I don't think we'll touch other imagery or other religions.
Right.
And I definitely think we all have different kind of points on it. But that's, for me, maybe I'm looking too wide. I feel like the goal is to try and get people to see past their own religious belief.
Exactly.
To look at ways to better our world without stomping on someone's religious beliefs, but without saying, you have to believe this way.
You know, let me ask you this, because there's a whole thing now where, music is nowadays more seen to be so educational, whereas, like I always relate things to hip hop because that's what I truly loved growing up was hip hop. You had guys like Common, Mos Def, Talib Kweli, who were more, what you call conscious rappers. Do you guys feel that there's still a place for conscious music with such an entertaining now society that we live in? You look at the Super Bowl, the halftime shows, and the kind of music that's on the radio. I mean, there's really not a lot of, from what I hear, and as a guy living in Wichita, I don't hear a lot of metal on the radio anymore. Do you think there's a place for it in terms of, conscious?
Coming up, but it's sort of been dumbed down.
There's not a lot of it on the radio right now. There will be. I mean, it's coming.
I mean, most music on the radio is just kind of mind-numbing. They don't want you to think about your music. They just kind of want you to listen to it because it's catchy.
Things with an actual message that you will not find on the radio station.
Do you relate, though, because you guys are talking about some of the educational situations in our country, and they actually had to dumb down the ACTs and the SATs. Do you think that music had something to do with that? I mean, when I was growing up, Lil Jon, he would have been laughed out of rap music in the 90s. He would have. People would have been like, dude, you're not talking about shit. But right around
like
04, 05, it kind of
is.
became different. Do you think that the music has something to do with because it's so simple and it's so dumbed down? Do you think that directly correlates to educational point?
It makes people
Somebody get this lady a microphone here.
And the funny thing when it comes to that kind of stuff is there's actually research showing that in the music that they have on TV and like music videos that they have usually last about 15-second spans of stuff at the longest, and that has actually shortened the attention span of younger kids, even people our age, because we watch all of that, so we don't really focus on anything but shit. So that affects our education system, that affects jobs. It's
well, the focus of music even changed. People used to it for the lyrics, now they just listen to it for the beat.
Right.
They want something that's catchy. Sounds good.
Right.
Exactly.
Like Bang Bang, or
the fact that they've taken music out of education itself. The fact that it's lower in schools, so you don't have as many people actually learning those instruments, actually learning how to tune their vocals. Instead, they're just going to, something easier like a mixed board. I don't want to bash DJs or anything. They're amazing.
No.
But either way, with those cutbacks on that, you're not going to see as many educated musicians out there trying to make their point because of that.
And music actually is the only thing that activates both sides of the brain, which in school actually allows people to focus more. They're able to hold on to information better.
Right.
And when people are cutting out musical education, that's actually really kind of taking out a lot when it comes to the whole learning experience. Because musicians tend to be a little bit more on the smart side because we hold our information better.
We're more
Except for me.
We're more able to.
It depends on me. I'm not trying to fire shots or anything, but
I have fun playing music.
That's just more research I've done.
Well, and you look at the stereotypes, right? You got like kids, everybody goes in bands. They're all branded banders, right? I mean, that's really a true thing. Stereotypes are really real, Or like think about the 70s. You look at the Eagles and stuff. Like they had 10, 15 songs.
Yeah, the tension.
And they have layers upon layers of stuff that you actually had to sit there and listen to.
Right.
And you listen to songs now and they're 2 minutes long and it's just, hey, let's go to the club, get thirsty.
And okay, for instance, Beyonce's 7-Eleven. Have you ever listened to the lyrics of that song? And it was hot. All she's doing is doing the hokey pokey in her damn song. And
which Beyonce song?
The 7-Eleven.
Oh yeah.
Put your arm,
Yeah, wow.
Work.
Work.
Yeah.
She's
Words in it. She's saying
na 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 na.
There's an old,
It's okay.
there's an old 70s band named Yes. And
The good bands. Yeah.
and
Well, that I
They
mean,
were the beginning of true like rock and.
and they
Yes.
they were a
That's
5-piece
awesome.
band.
Yes,
But
reference.
you actually had to sit there and listen because the guitar and the keyboard would intermingle with stuff, and they would have just the most random, pointless lyrics because they wanted the voice to be heard as an instrument instead of people focusing on it for lyrics. Yeah.
well, you,
And nowadays people only listen to music for the stupid fucking lyrics that these pop artists put out.
well, let me ask you this though, okay, guys? Because let's be fair to hip hop and rap and R&B. Okay?
Oh, by the way,
let's be fair.
that's Drizzle over there. Can I say that?
Used to be. Yeah. I used to rap and
yeah.
flow and all that shit. And if you're lucky, I'll
And
bust
he's
something.
talented. He really is talented.
Dude, I might blow your mind, bro.
Speaking of a brother that likes to
Let's be
talk
fair
about
to hip-hop.
himself over there, we had to
Man.
listen to him on the way up here. But he,
Why
but
is
he
she doing
is,
this? I'm trying to
but-
ask these guys a question.
Yeah, like he hasn't
This
talked
is
though.
blasting me out here.
I am. I'm giving him.
What was I gonna say? Oh, okay, now I remember. I think. Okay, so anyways, being fair to hip hop and rap and all that. Back in the '80s, you had the European invasion, and a lot of that was techno-driven, electronic-driven, fairly simple lyrics. A lot of it was dance music, stuff that was in big '80 teeny bop movies. I mean, would it be fair to say that maybe even it started as far back then, and hip hop guys like NWA tried to bring it around to something different? And then it got, of course, that got restructured into something else, the same way a lot of any other genre of music has.
But
Metal,
then in the 80s, you had the uprise of thrash metal, which is Metallica and Megadeth. You also had the wave of British heavy metal, which is Iron Maiden, Judas Priest. All those good bands.
But what I'm asking though is in terms of the direction of mainstream music.
I think it always goes in a circle.
Right.
It keeps happening. Like, rap came out, and that was the one to break through at that time. At one point in the 90s, we had grunge come out and break through the mainstream. When that happens, it seems like the mainstream takes it over.
Right.
Yeah.
See, exactly, and that's what I'm getting at.
Music comes from shadows. If you think about
It really
And
does, man.
It's happened to everything. I mean, it happened, metal, the 80s became, and that's what grunge took over. They said, well, I think it needed to die at the time. It became too popular.
Folk music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because
Every thought was a sinful music, and then it turned into it made everything.
Right,
Once it gets
yeah.
popular, they know they can make money on it. And I think
Exactly,
you're right. Then
dude.
it's, okay, how do we make it so you can do this, a lot of it, fast? It's like,
And I think when it comes to music that's been mainstream, I think it's more about the record companies wanting money instead of actually
Yes.
putting out good music.
Well, if you think, a lot of times people musicians, they don't even write most of their music anymore.
Right.
Like they'll pay someone to beat. Like for instance, what's the really probably
Like
Nene
Wiz
song or
Khalifa
whatever.
hasn't written 90%
Like
of
the
the
Weapon
songs.
Nene song, whatever you call that.
Wiz Khalifa wrote
Basically-
some of whose songs?
No, Wiz Khalifa hasn't written 90% of his songs.
Well, no, what I was trying to say, that like a lot of times songs are already they're what's the word I'm looking for? They're shallow, but they're like someone will like the record companies, for instance. They'll have an idea, they'll have someone make a beat, and then sometimes they'll ask artists, hey, can you sing along to this, or can you rap to this, or whatever. A lot of times they don't even help contribute with the music aspect of it, or even the lyrics.
Well,
Sometimes they'll
it's
just do what they're
definitely a
told.
business, but the lucky ones get to be artists and and be business.
Speaking of the business too, like a lot of it is starting with.
That's the best you can hope for. No, that's fine.
I mean, everything that we have, we spend our own money. We all work and make our own thing, and then we have to get gigs and stuff like that.
Mhm.
We don't make a lot, so I think we respect any kind of artist, but because we spend our own money to do all this stuff.
Make sure you read it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, and then we're lucky if we get a
We
show.
break
even
the
if it's
bank
non-paying,
trying to make this work.
Yeah, and so this is like on our time right now. So I think speaking of commercialism and stuff like that, of course, when somebody says, "Hey, I'll give you like $1 million contract," or I know it's not that much, but some big contracts, most bands would take. I mean,
There's fine print there that you have to do what they say.
A, B, C, and D.
Well, you guys could all. I mean, if you've got a really good representation, you can always get creative control and things, which is hard to do nowadays.
What I like about Graveyard Apostles is Kaola, Heather, and Eric recorded all of the first two albums on Line 6 programs from like the 90s.
No shit.
Shout out.
Good job.
When we get some new recording stuff, I guarantee we'll blow your mind with the shit we're
And we could probably honestly make good studio quality stuff based on Kaola's mixing, mastermind, and just everybody's opinion on how it sounds. Like we could record in a basement and put out the same.
just ready. We're all ready to write. Matt and I are such different guitar players that it's going to make a really cool setup for the next album.
They
excited.
We're all a lot different. There's a huge
Yeah.
generation.
Yeah, every one of us like plays or do something different, and like.
And you can see it when you perform too, and it's awesome.
I like.
What's awesome?
Well, you see him, you see Phil over here just raging over there on the bass, and then you see him just screaming his heart out, and she's just up there just beautiful singing. And then you see these two guitarists, and you're just all like, they seem like they come from two separate worlds already, but they blend so beautifully.
Like
it's just quite the show.
I love how Kaola's got more of a rhythmic style kind of writing, and Matthew's more of like the melodic, and it mingles so well together. Like they're able to switch off, and you can tell each person's style in the songs, but we still make it work.
How do you all? I mean, is it the lyrics first, or is it the melody, music first? How does it all come together?
We kind of just
a toss up from the beginning. I mean, on the beginning ones, he literally wrote whole songs, and then I would just go through and listen to. He had tons of it, and I love this song, and I'd write lyrics to it, and it would work. Or I'd have lyrics already written, and we just, this works perfectly together. Now with the full band, like we're just now starting the writing process for third album, and it's kind of a learning experience, but it's sort of whoever gets an idea first, and if everybody likes it, we go, and then we got to work out from there. A couple times I've had great lyrics, and they really liked it, and went from there.
All of us write for the song.
And on the song that we're working on right
just
now,
to make
that
a good
we plan on
song.
playing either 26th or the 5th. We have the music came first, and Eric's just been sitting there at practice writing in his beard book, and he's like, "Can you play that part again?" And then we played it again, and he continued writing.
I read an interview from the guy from Clutch, because somebody asked him that, and it reminded me of what we've been doing recently. Basically, they get a song going great, and then they just have to be patient and wait just to get lyrics down that we think will work. All right, keep repeating it, keep getting that groove in my head. I gotta.
Most of the time, we forget the stuff that we wrote. So. That's a struggle.
But then I don't know. I think everybody, as far as I'm concerned, I'm always just writing lyrics. That way, if they get something, I'm like,
Well, and
I think this will
a
work
song
perfect.
never ends the same way it starts, does it? By the time it's done, we all have our own little flavor in there, and by the end, it's better than it started. I think that's kind of
I even tweak my
key.
drum parts too. Like,
See, this song was a lot easier. Like, as we've tried writing songs before, just come up with ideas, jam sessions. I felt like this one that we're working on now was pretty easy because you already had a structure for it.
Right.
We just kind of, like you said, just built on it
and then
put a twist to it.
right.
I have just Kaola's part on my phone, just kind of like the skeleton of the song. It actually, when he first sent it to me through email, I thought it was pretty cool. Then I just started kind of like brainstorming ideas for drum parts, and then I showed it to Matthew, and he started kind of coming up with ideas for guitar parts.
Well, Kevin, sir, am I saying it right? How do you come up with your music?
Wow. Redemption, sir. Redemption. You're going to be on Daniel. You're going to be on Tosh.0.
Yeah.
This week's Web Redemption.
Now, speaking of Kevin, do you have another song for us?
No.
Called Run Chief.
No.
No.
Rotten cheese.
No.
We gotta hear this.
Why? No.
Okay, so
Am I the only one here that's honest about this?
does he need the mic?
It's called rotten cheese.
If you wanna.
Oh, never mind. I got it.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Jeez.
I feel like Top Gun.
I feel like I'm
Right,
playing,
yeah.
I feel like I'm playing the Nintendo version of Top Gun.
Dude, I'm telling you, doesn't it sound like Top Gun?
It does.
Yeah.
It's slow-mo walking.
Yeah. No, it's the scene, dude, where like he's all mad right after Goose dies, and yeah, dude. Yeah.
Running commentary.
Yeah, dude. I could hella narrate the hell out of this. Ted. Ted the Wasp. Maverick. Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
Softcore.
Softcore porn, yes. Dude, I cannot go back to sports broadcasting after this, Jimmy. I fucking hate you, man. Can we get a female willing to do some voiceovers for this? There are 1, 2, 3 in here. Can I get a volunteer? Come on, seriously.
For what?
Just some softcore porn ones. You know what I'm talking about.
I've seen the movie before.
Right?
Sounds like something that'd be in Twister.
And you know how it goes in softcore porn. She's all, yeah, and he's like, ugh. Because in real porn, guys don't make any noises, man. It's all females, dude. Until the end, when it's time for the grand finale. Then everybody got their little way. This sounds like the climax to a 90s movie now. Out of the depths of the shadows, he came through. And though the situation was bleak. Why do I want to be on ecstasy listening to this right now? I feel like I want to be on X right now, just...
It is a little hazy.
Yeah.
It's a little hazy.
Oh, now it's an 80s cop movie.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Man. Say what? Kenny G? Yeah, hell yeah. Bill Clinton plays the sax while getting ahead. Yeah. '70s scary movie. Yeah, dude. Halloween. She's like walking through the woods. Yeah. Yeah, like an 80s movie montage.
Seems like a perfect intro to one of our songs, actually.
Basketball.
I can't do it, coach. Like someone's gonna start rapping.
Yeah. I can see it right now, dude. Little Michael J. Fox running around. Teen Wolf, bro. Hell yeah. How's this song go through that movie? Winning the edge. Yeah. It almost works, man.
Yeah.
That is like 1994 underground wannabe mainstream hip hop.
I think I need one of those pedals for my guitar though that he's got hooked up
to make it synthesize like that. Is that what it's doing?
I don't know what it's doing, but he's turning it off and on. It sounds sweet. He does.
I think it's synthesizing it, dude.
It's like homemade. I love that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think you can buy that anywhere, bro. Steven Seagal steps into the room.
I think I'm gonna have to have a cigarette after this song.
That was intense, man.
That was intense.
Nice job.
Dude, that actually good redemption. Excellent. Excellent. That was dope. Yeah, that was your redemption. We can hang out again, man. Yeah, right. I wasn't sure. Then I was like, hell no. And I'm like, yeah, no, we can do this. We'll get a beer, man. It's cool.
We can do this.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, why is it called? Good question. Why is it called Rotten Cheese? Look, I stole that question.
Yeah, there's nothing rotten about that cheese.
Make it look like it's mine.
Title. Rotten cheese.
Are you just making things up?
Yeah.
Oh, so you freestyled that.
I bet you could just made up an entire song.
Yeah.
That was all improvised, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Alrighty then.
Jesus.
Way to go.
I thought you were going to sing to that.
He was angry at me from earlier, and he was like, hey, fuck this guy, and watch what I can do. And he got on his little keyboard right now. I was like, tearing it up, bro. Tearing it up. Yeah, that's what happened, bro. Hey, that doesn't leave this room. Damn it.
Wait, how many viewers you got going over there?
Wait, yeah, wait, what? How many just heard that?
Yeah,
couple hundred.
Oh, dude, that is lame. I mean, no, good show.
That's just Ustream.
Oh man,
people
excluding radio.
What are you doing, Kevin?
I think he's gonna go have himself
He's gotta go smoke.
He's gotta go smoke.
He's gotta go smoke. After a performance like that.
After he just beat the booty up like that, man, you gotta give yourself a cigarette,
dude. We'll
dude.
do this. We'll go ahead and take a break, and anybody else who needs to go smoke can go do that. And we will take a time out and come back, and God knows what the hell we're gonna do.
I might freeze. Dude, can we talk about the fight when we come back?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Sports guy.
I just want to talk about the fight.
Just made me bring him.
Introducing